So good morning, guys. How are you doing? So today, remember, we are going to do our vaccine. So I've withdrawn the drinkers. Remember, when we are doing our vaccine, we normally draw drinkers so that they can test. Remember, I didn't put just a little bit of water, but I did just enough so that I can come in the morning, withdraw the liters, the drinkers, and then we can now start waiting for them to get thirst. So, and as usual, remember whenever we are doing our vaccine, sorry guys, before that, kindly like, share, subscribe. So, yesterday I got the vaccine. So, we have our vaccine, 500 dosage. That's what we are going to use. Let me give you a preview of it. So, this is our vaccine. Our vaccine is here. Remember, it's in a cold water. So it's in an ice. So we are going to do a vaccine today. And guys, unfortunately, today we got a mortality from this side, a very big one. I don't know what happened, but I'll dissect it later and see what is wrong with maybe the kidney or something, or the bile or something. So we are going to, after doing our vaccine, remember always after vaccine we do litter management. So for litter management, I'm going to also increase the space. Remember, we normally do our litter management, so I'm going to increase their space up to this far end. So I'm planning of increasing their space to this far end, from this end to the other side, so that we can add 2 more feeders and 1 drinker in the middle, so that we can have at least 5. That is going to be 6 feeders and 5 drinkers, which is enough for now. So remember, that will only happen once you are done with the vaccine. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm going to wash this. This is for these guys, and these 2 have been rolled from this side. So since we have a lot of work to do, I'm going to first wash these drinkers, keep them aside, so that we can work on these guys, give them feeds, then we leave them so that we concentrate on this side, so that we don't end up letting them stay for so long without attending to them. So we want to attend to both of them. Remember, washing, we have to wash this first, because the same basin we are using. So I'll just wash this, keep them aside. Then that will give me a good time to work on these guys, leave them so that we can concentrate on this side alone. So, and then after that, remember, I'm going to do another 50 kg. And remember, I'm going to also add 2 more clean feeders and 1 more drinker, clean one. So it will just be at the center. That is after we have done everything. So guys, keep watching and like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for those who have subscribed. We don't take you for granted. We are at 372 in the morning. And thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you. And for our soldier who is down today, it's a pity. We had to lose one. So let's continue watching. Let's continue doing our practice. So I'll show you what we do once we are ready to do our vaccine. And then probably I'll also do, today I'm doing a full video of how we are going to increase our space, our coop, so that at least you have the idea. And today I'm also going to do English, because I think I've done enough Kiswahili, and as you can see, my Kiswahili is broken. I think you can be able to feel that, but so I think Maybe next time I'll do a Kiswahili video for vaccine, or I'll do both. I can always do both. I can always translate in between. So just keep watching, stay tuned for more videos. So guys, we are ready to roll. It's been almost 1 hour, so let's roll it. So first, we are going to mix our vaccine. Remember, we are using 2.5 liters of vaccine water. Remember, it's a special water. Don't just use the normal water, drinking water, because most of the drinking water we use has a bit of chemicals. So, and remember, you don't need any chemical, because that will derail our project, our vaccine. It means you'll be neutralizing the vaccine instead of making it usable. So make sure you use what you can do deionized water, or any other water you can get, but make sure you don't use the normal water. So these are apparatus, and these are water. So I'm going to separate our water into 2. Just less enough. So I'll focus our camera down here so that you can be able to see clearly. And let me wash my hands. So as you can see, these are our vaccine. So I'll draw some water, maybe around 9, 10, or 5 mils. Let's do around 7, 8. Now, this is where you make sure you are careful, because you want to do it very quick. So this is Newcastle, and as you can see, it's 500 dosage. I hope you are able to see 500 dosage. Very quick, I don't want it to get spoiled. So I just open the top lid, and then using our syringe, just draw. Then you can pull back with the draw. Then you so these are vaccine. So first, I'm going to put it here. You draw again, leave water. Make sure it's clean, so that you don't leave some vaccine on it. So remember, I'm going to do it 3 times or 4, just to make sure it's clean, because we don't want to waste our vaccine. So this is the last one. And then we rinse our gadget, our syringe. Close it back. Remember, this one you can give it our bath. It's cold, nice. But let me leave it there. So now we are going to mix this balance. Remember, this one I've kept it separate so that we use it to wash our syringe. And remember to stir it gently, because this is a live vaccine. So don't be in a hurry, just stir it gently. And if you haven't subscribed, this is a good time for you to subscribe. And also a good time for you to tell a friend. So remember, we have 4 spots. So we are going to separate it in 4 drinkers. So now I'm going to change the focus of our camera to the hoop so that you see. Remember, I told you they need to be thirsty enough. So let me just turn our camera over there so that you will be able to appreciate. Don't worry about my head. Let's just focus on what you are seeing on the ground, because most important is the ground. So just make sure you follow. So there you can see they are busy attacking each other. They're trying to drink from the drinkers. Remember, they are thirsty. They've stayed thirsty for at least an hour. So, and then guys, one thing I need to also clarify to you is that why do we give them 2.5 liters for vaccination? It's because we don't want to give them 10 liters in a for vaccine, because that will mean you are neutralizing the vaccine. It should not be neutralized, so that's why we give them a little bit of water so that they can consume it very fast. Remember, this vaccine should not stay for more than 45 minutes. So, and Bimkuru is around. She's somewhere at the door. You'll get an opportunity to say hi later. So let's focus back. And kindly, this is a good time for you to subscribe, and you can share. So I'm just going to sit over here, watch how they drink. But make sure you'll have to make sure that they all drink from that vaccine. So we'll go around later and see and try to force them. The ones that are sleeping, they must stand and go and drink. So with the vaccine, we just do a little bit of water, so that, because we want them to take it not more than 45 minutes. But you also need to know that for 250 birds, if you divide 250 by 2.5, you realize that all of them must get at least a sip of the water of the vaccine, because the main aim is to make sure they all get a sip of it. Whether they zip it once or twice, just enough, as long as they zip it. So that's why you don't do too much water, because that will mean you are neutralizing the vaccine, and it will also take time for them to drink it up. You can't do a vaccine the whole day, just a few minutes. As we normally do, around 45 minutes is enough, so that you don't end up wasting our vaccine. So I think today it's been a very detailed one. I don't know whether I've done such a detailed vaccine, but I think today is the best so far, because you are able to see how it is done. Let me give you a closer look. I want you to appreciate and see how they are taking that vaccine. You see? So I'll just go around those that are at the corner. I'll just go around, try to wake them up, make sure they all go through the drinkers and do something. And you can see some of them are on the feeders, because most of them have gone through the drinker. So, but we just have to make sure that we disturb them a bit. Although I don't know whether I should use that word, disturbing them. But anyway, it's a correct word for what we are doing, because we have to make sure that they all drink. So even if it means disturbing them, we can go to that length. So, so once we are done with the vaccine, remember we need to again rinse the drinkers, then prepare another clean drinkable water. And this time, remember, we are doing vitamin, which is oven. Remember, over the night, they just took plain water. So we didn't give any vitamin yesterday night. So right now, we are going to do a vitamin, which is oven. But after vaccination, you can always do either oven, you can do chick start, you can do amylite. If you have amylite, you can do amylite. So you have a variety of vitamins you can use. It's not a must to use oven or use amylite. You can use either of the two. Just make sure it's a mild vitamin which has anti-stress in it. So let me just go in, try to create some disturbance so that they can all go. So just watch my step, guys. Just watch your step when you are doing this, but we have to make sure we go all round. Yeah, I want to do. So if I start from this corner, this far corner, I'll finish from this far. So you just go round. Just make sure they are tough. Sometimes they want to bite you or peck you. Just go through them. They already have stress, so even if you give them more stress, it's to their benefit, because we must make sure they all get the vaccine, no matter how stressful it is. So what I'm doing, I'm just passing through to make sure they're all up. And as you can see, there's activities over. Some of the drinkers have gone through almost 45 minutes or so. So I've withdrawn two drinkers which are dried already. So just serving this one, the two last one, and we have less than 50 ml. Oh, not 50, but less than 100 ml. So I just go out, clean it. Remember, we withdraw, clean it, and then come back. So our drinkers are ready. These are three. In fact, we are adding 3 feeders and 2 drinkers, so the maximum number. And the space I'm going to increase a bit more. So we have 3 drinkers over there, and then here we have 3 for this line and the other line. So since it's a big video, let me do another video for litter management, so that you don't have one big video at once. So let me just stop it from this end, then we start another video for litter management. Thank you guys for watching, and continue subscribing. Kindly subscribe, share, and also tell a friend to tell a friend.